For the past 8 years, I have been following a low-carb diet and practicing intermittent fasting. I still do those things, but blame it on menopause or just father time. Now that I'm in my later 50s, I've had to make some modifications to feel my best. This video details the specifics of how my diet has changed and why. With age comes wisdom, but age also brings some physical changes, and I have noticed the changes in my body that come with age. To be specific, belly fat is a real thing after menopause. Eating for health becomes more real with age, and body composition shifts toward fat rather than muscle if you aren't watching. Those are the main reasons that I have changed my diet. To keep pace with my changing body, I've adjusted my daily and monthly macronutrient ratio, which I will explain. I've also taken steps to support muscle, and I've shifted my snack choices. What has not changed is my focus on the 3 E's and eating whole foods. Eating and physical activity should always be looked at as a long-range adjustment, not a quick fix. Long-range adjustments are achievable for anyone when the plan you have meets the 3 E's, meaning your plan is easy for you to follow, enjoyable, and effective. When you have those 3 things in place, there is no need or desire to go back to your old habits. The changes I have made fit my 3 E's, and adding GEM to my daily routine has as well. GEM is a real food multivitamin that provides nutrients your body can readily absorb and use. These GEM bites have become an enjoyable part of my daily routine. It looks like a treat, and it is, but it is a treat that is packed with more than 20 whole food vitamins, minerals, superfoods, prebiotics, and probiotics to help fill the gaps in your daily nutrition. On my diet, I eat both plant and animal foods. A flaw is that I'm routine, so I tend to eat the same salad and vegetable side dishes each day. GEM gives me a variety of nutrients that I don't get from my typical diet, and I love that about these GEM bites. You can eat a bite any time of the day. I enjoy one after lunch. It has a nice tangy citrus flavor and a really satisfying chewy texture. Right now is a great time to try these real food nutrient-dense bites because GEM is offering a special deal off your first month. Go to dailygem.com/Dr. Becky and use my code Dr. Becky at checkout. The first change I have made involves shifting my macros. I've done this daily to include more protein and monthly by incorporating 3-day periods of intermittent carnivore. As we age, one of the biggest threats to quality of life is the loss of muscle and muscle strength. Eating more protein after you reach the age of 50 supports muscle mass preservation, and when paired with resistance exercises that tax your muscles, it preserves muscle strength and encourages growth. Now, you've likely heard that more protein is good as we age. However, what does that look like? It's more simple than you may imagine. For instance, when I started eating low carb, I followed a 60-20-20 macronutrient ratio, meaning 60% of my daily calories came from fat and 20% came from both protein and carbohydrates. My diet today is closer to 60-25-15, so my fat intake has stayed the same, while my protein intake increased by 5% and my carb intake decreased by the same amount. A 5% increase in daily protein will depend on your calorie intake, but for the most part, this means adding 15 to 25 grams of protein. For example, I've added a protein shake after I exercise, which boosts my protein intake by 13 grams, and I've added a hard-boiled egg or a couple of ounces of chicken or meat to my daily salad for an additional 6 to 10 grams of protein. I've also incorporated 3-day periods of intermittent carnivore into my monthly diet. The intermittent carnivore diet, as I call it, is a diet regimen that introduces brief periods of eating 0 carbs or as close to that goal as possible. On a carnivore diet, you eat meat and other animal products. There are no plant-based foods because all plants contain carbohydrates. I love this dieting strategy and utilize it twice a month. I have a video describing what I eat and how I do it, and I will leave a link for you if you'd like all of the details. To give you an overview for this video, the concept of intermittent carnivore is simple. For 3 days, you eat only carnivore foods. So food choices include meats, eggs, bone broth, animal fats, and some dairy products. I do not count calories on my carnivore days. One of the nice things you find about this diet is that your food intake is self-limiting. There are not a lot of choices, and the choices that are allowed are high in protein and fat to very hunger-satisfying nutrients. The second change I have made is adding creatine to my daily routine. Creatine is a supplement that supports muscle growth and strength. I have used it periodically for years, but now I use it as a daily supplement. Creatine came into significance in the bodybuilding world because it helps your muscles produce energy. But creatine supplementation has been shown to act as a possible countermeasure to the menopausal-related decrease in muscle, bone, and strength. And while some research suggests that the supplement alone can improve muscle mass and strength in older adults, the results are best when paired with resistance training. One thing I will note about creatine is that it can increase water retention in muscles. This is a good thing, not a bad one. However, that water retention may show up as a couple of pounds of weight gain when you step on this scale. It does not cause you to gain fat, quite the opposite, but you may gain weight from the water retention in your muscles initially and muscle growth over time. The third thing that I've changed is my snack choices. I found that I felt better and had an easier time maintaining my weight when I replaced my typical low-carb snacks with protein snacks. When I started eating low-carb, typical snacks included full-fat yogurt with blueberries, raw or toasted nuts, and dark chocolate. Today, I feel best when I satisfy between meal hunger with a beef stick, hard-boiled eggs, or cheese. These trade-offs have helped me achieve my daily macronutrient shift toward more protein without sacrificing the 3 E's. Grabbing a beef stick, boiled egg, or a few slices of cheese is easy, enjoyable, and effective. I like routine as much as anyone, but we live in dynamic bodies that adapt as time passes. If your diet feels stale, you're not progressing towards your goal, or things that have worked in the past are no longer working, be open to making some changes. Over the past year, I've added more daily protein, incorporated monthly intermittent carnivore days, added creatine, and shifted to protein snacks. These changes have been effective for me, and I hope they give you some ideas that you can incorporate into your life. Are there things that have shifted in your diet over time? If so, please share them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and thanks to Gem for sponsoring this video. I will leave a link to the Gem Bites and the videos I mentioned in the description or more area below. Have a great rest of your day.